Woo! Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on the Ridge, cooking a couple steaks on the Oklahoma Joe grill. I'm excited. I'm celebrating. I've got a shipment coming in today, the first shipment of our off-grid barn house build materials. What is it? Well, let's watch. First shipment has arrived on the Ridge for my off-grid barn house. And what we got are Pella Windows. That's right, Pella Windows. We have a black aluminum clad wood windows from Pella. And we got a problem though. Come here, check this out. What we're supposed to have are 20 windows. 20 windows. Let's see how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is not 20. Now I know which ones are missing because each of these are labeled. If we look down here, we can see that this is the kitchen and office. So this would be the window over the sink, and then the window on the front of the house and front of the house in the office and kitchen. They're shorter windows because we got the countertop and also have my desk. That's why these windows are shorter. And just to show you again, see how they're wood on the inside and they're black aluminum clad on the outside. See, they got the black hardware, and they are genuine Pella windows. So that's those three. And then these 4 short ones here for bedrooms. These are the 2 small windows on the left and right side of the house, basically on either side of the bed. That's what these are. And then right here we've got dining and dining. So this is the big windows on either side of the front door. That's what those are. Then we got 3 right here that say office and both bedrooms. So this is the back of the house, the 2 big windows in the back of the house in each of the bedroom, and then this is the one on the left side of the house in the office. So that's what these are, and what we're missing are some big windows. What we're missing are all the windows. Turn around this way so you can see me a little better. We're missing all the windows at the top of the house. The big picture windows on the second story, if you will. I know there's not 2 stories to my house, but there's a second story of the structural insulated panels. So 20 some odd feet up in the air, we should have all those big barn windows. Gotta find out from Pella where they're at. But luckily, Dan from Honest Abe Log Homes is coming today. He's gonna come out and inspect what we got going on so far. So we'll see Dan here in just a moment. Well, Dan from Honest Abe Log Homes just left, and he looked over everything, likes what he saw with the foundation. We did have some more bad news, guys. All the screens are missing from my Pella windows. So we're missing the top windows. We're also missing the screens. Now, Dan assures me all of that will get taken care of. Honest Abe has always taken care of us before, and they'll make sure that the upper windows, if they haven't been ordered, they will get ordered and delivered again. I don't even have the subfloor on. I don't really need the windows just yet, but we're making sure that we get everything and everything is accounted for. But we are gonna need those screens, right? When we get those windows installed, there are bugs and no-see-ums here in West Tennessee, and we do have some nice spring and fall weather. I'd like to have them windows open, get some airflow through there. Them structural insulated panel walls are so airtight. Got to have some airflow with the windows open and screens sometimes. So looking forward to that. Dan's going to take care of us. Going to get some drawing and some manuals for me to do the installation myself. I got a couple things like that. We walked over every little step of that, and he told me who my point of contact is there at Honest Abe. Fred. Fred's going to be my my right-hand man. Hey, Fred, why won't this? Hey, Fred, how can I? Hey, Fred, I'm an idiot, don't know how to build. He's gonna get tired of hearing seeing RidgeLife show up on his phone. That's for sure. Well, let's go ahead and walk out to the foundation. I'm going to walk you through where all these windows go. Maybe even take you inside and show you the blueprints. Some of you guys haven't seen what the house is going to look like. Let's go do this. As you can tell, I need to do a little weed eating out here. Definitely don't have much grass growing. I got all the grass is back over there and on the back side for erosion control. And right here, you know, we did the septic over there, all the tractor work and everything, and dirt work is just, I ain't too worried about grass right now. It's more about erosion control. But right here is our front porch. You can see it is elevated. We'll come up to the steps. It is a 8 foot by 12 foot. I'm sorry, 8 foot by 16 foot. 8 foot this way, 16 foot wide, just like the great room is. When we walk up here, you can see this is a 16 foot wide by 40 foot wide long great room. And I'll have a big double door right here, or we're gonna have a unique front door. I'm just saying that. I'm not gonna say if it's double door or what, but it is definitely gonna be unique. Honest Abe is not providing the front door. Meredith and I have come up with some really cool choices for the front and rear entryway. So on either side, there will be the tall windows that raise and lower the Pella. Over here, this is the kitchen. There'll be a smaller window again above the bar, or the countertop, sorry. And then over here, this is the office. There'll be the same size window that's over there for the kitchen. Will be right there. Now, if you come around this side of the office, we're gonna have a much bigger, longer window right there. That would lot more light in. Again, you imagine my desk is right there, so I wanted a smaller window sitting over my desk. That way I can get out and sit at my desk and see what all is going on here. I'll have a paddock right there. Once all that big tree pile is gone, I can have a horse stall or cows or sheep or whatever over there in this little paddock area. It'll be very pretty to see that sitting from my office area. And then right here behind it is that Jack and Jill bathroom, his and her closets, bathroom, everything right here. And then master bedroom right here. We'll have a king size bed on either side of the king size bed. There'll be 2 windows, those Pella windows, and then a larger one right there in the back. Come back here. This is that back patio, and I just, again, love this exposed aggregate, the white and black we put inside the patio here. I think it looks really good. We'll have again the French doors back here. Again, we have a unique idea. I think it's going to be awesome. But again, look how big this. When you have the foundation without the walls, everything looks really, really small. But then you look at it and go, wow, 16 foot wide, 40 foot long, and there'll be the door right there into the master bedroom. Again, the long window right there, too small, with a king size bed, TV facing this wall. We'll have a couch right here, wood stove right there, TV on that wall, big giant 10-person dining room table on that end. And right in the center there will be a door to go into the guest bathroom. And you can actually access the guest bathroom from the guest bedroom right here. Door right there to get into it. Big walk-in closet there. And then right there is the bathroom. Coming around this way, right here is the laundry room and pantry going into the kitchen open into the great room. I think that's going to be awesome. So all these windows we saw today are for the lower stories. The ones at the top, ooh, they're fixed windows, big, giant, lots of light in. I think we need to go look at the drawings to show you, so you can actually, maybe you pictured in your head what this looks like. Let's go inside and picture on paper. Ooh, it's a lot nicer here in the Ridge crib than out there in that heat, that's for sure. So many of you guys have not seen my off-grid barn house plans. You may be new to RidgeLife Ramblings, and really don't know what I got going on. You know, I'm living in a camper out here working on solar and stuff. Got that big 48 solar panel array. But guys, the whole plan is to be 100% off-grid, living in a structural insulated panel timber frame barn house. I got the idea from the old barn I used to have, and I was like, I'd like to have a house that looks like a barn. I love the board and batten look. Matter of fact, you know, my power shed is white and black board and batten. I decided to go ahead and make the barn house white and black. So you saw those windows, those Pella metal clad, aluminum clad windows. They're wood on the inside, and the outside is black, just like the black on the trim of the barn house. So that's what on the power shed. So the barn house will have black metal framed windows. We'll have black trim around it. We'll have a black roof, and then the board and batten will be white. Now the timber framing, exposed trusses on the front and back porch, and then interior in the barn house will all be exposed timber framing. And I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to stain those yet. Will not be all black and white on the inside of the house. That will not happen. But I might have some whitewashed shiplap and of course tons of tongue and groove. That's already purchased in the package. So I bought my package from Honest Abe Log Homes. They're the ones doing the timber framing and got my materials prepared for me. Now, Eco Panels of Tennessee is who's doing the structural insulated panels, or SIPs. That's the polyurethane injected walls that cam lock together and glue together to create an encapsulated, pure, eco efficient wall structure for the barn house. Now again, I'll have the board and batten on the outside of that. So I've got my drawings pulled up here. Let's look at the computer and you can see exactly what I got going on. So what I've got right here, we can see is the barn house. The barn house is 40 foot by 40 foot, and the front porch is 8 foot by 16 foot, and the back porch is 16 foot by 12 foot. So it's a pretty good size. The front porch is elevated. You can see right here. I'll have steps leading up to it. Timber framing on the eave of the front porch, the gable there. And on the back porch, that goes all the way down to a concrete patio. Now, if you haven't seen my concrete patio with that black and white exposed aggregate, oh my goodness, that's some beautiful stuff. Matter of fact, did I show that to you earlier? You might have seen that earlier in this video. So I'm very, very excited about how that patio turned out. Maybe wish it would have been a little bit bigger, but money is an issue, guys. It costs a lot to do these projects. And I am retired. I'm doing YouTube full time now, so I don't have that corporate money anymore, that's for sure. But we're talking about windows today. So we can see on the front of the house here, we got the front door right there in the center of the porch. On either side of the front door are those two long windows. That's the what we call the dining room windows you saw earlier. And on either side of that, in the kitchen on the right and the office on the left, I've got smaller windows. And those smaller windows are because I'll have in the office, I'll have a desk right there. And then in the kitchen side, there'll be the countertops. So they had to be smaller. And then if you look above the front porch, you can see that big, that all the windows across the top of the second story, if you will, because there's not a true second story, but it's 26 feet up there to that gabled roof and with exposed cross ties and trusses. That will all be open to the interior, and all those windows up there are fixed. They do not move. Now, none of those showed up. That's right, none of those windows showed up. And there are 3 on one side, 3 on the other side, and then one big one on each end. So that's 8 more windows that have not shown up. Now, if you look up here on the top left of the screen, you can see the kitchen window is on the front right side, and the back is the guest bedroom. And if you look on the top right of your screen, that's the front left perspective, you can see the office. Now, the office has a bigger window on the left side, and of course the master bedroom on the back left. And if you look down on the bottom left of the screen here, you can see the back patio with the big French doors, and there's one window on either side. That's in the master bedroom on the right and the guest bedroom on the left. And if you look at the bottom right of your screen, you'll see the right rear perspective, and you see the master bedroom facing you on the right, and then the guest on the left. Now, I did not put those windows in either side of the French door there because I will have a wood stove, and the wood stove would be too close to the windows there. So I didn't want that. Let me scroll down here and show you a closer view. So front elevation, you can see the big window. Now, I'm not doing this door with the little panes on the other side of it. Meredith and I have come up with a better solutions for this front door. I think you're really going to like what we chose for the front door. Again, the 2 big windows on either side of it, and then on the right side and left side, you can see those smaller windows that raise in the kitchen and in the office. Top right, you see the right elevation. Again, those windows on the kitchen side and the guest bedroom side. Left elevation, go back there. Left elevation is the office on the right and the master bedroom on the left. You can see those big windows above and how the back patio steps down onto that concrete pad, whereas on the right, the front porch is elevated with a deck. And then the rear elevation, you can see again those French doors, and I just think that's going to be beautiful. If we scroll in here, we can actually look at the interior of the house. I might zoom in right here so you can see a little bit closer look. Right in the very center of your screen here, that says open to area below. That's that second story, and you can see those windows up there all the way around. And again, that's 40 foot by 16 foot open. And if you look to the left, you see the living room is half of that, and the dining room is the other half of that. When you first walk in from the front porch, you can see the kitchen on the right. It's an open kitchen with an island. You'll have countertops that go all the way around, the sink facing the window to the right. I'll have a big giant refrigerator freezer on the back left. And then you'll have the entry into the laundry and pantry room. Pantry off to the left, laundry off to the right. Go back into the dining area, go off to the left side. You can see the office. And I may put a big sliding barn door there going into that office. I think that giant sliding barn door would look really good. And you can see I've got the smaller window in the front, the bigger window on the left, and then I have a Jack and Jill master bathroom. So for my office, I can go straight into the bathroom. You have a toilet. You have a linen closet and a bathtub shower. Have a his and her sink in the very center, and then his and her closets on either side of it. Not very giant closets, but they'll just have to do because I was a bachelor when I designed this. And it's only 1,600 square foot house, 40 foot by 40 foot. But the master bedroom is fairly large, 16 by 12. 16 by 12. I have enough room for a king-size bed, windows on either side of it, TV on the interior wall. Of course, the door that goes into the living room there. The door goes into the living room near the French doors that go out, and you can see the little wood stove right there. The living room is going to be huge. Again, 16 by 40. Go straight across over into the guest bedroom. Guest bedroom's a little bit smaller, 12 by 12, I think. Yeah, 12 by 12. But I have a queen-size bed. I sized it for a queen-size bed between the outside windows there. And then you'll have a fairly large closet in the guest bedroom. Meredith can put some clothes in there if she needs to. And I have a good size guest bathroom there in the center, which is accessible from the guest bedroom and from the center of the great room between the living and dining room. You can access the guest bathroom there. And there's a stand-up shower, no tub, and there'll be a sink in there and with those two doors. We'll have some pocket doors in some places. I may change a couple of these other ones out to barn or pocket doors. Haven't really decided yet. But you can see, and there's my foundation drawings right there. This is the plans, guys. This is the plans for our off-grid barn house. You can see the window arrangements, where we're going to put them. Let's head back outside and finish this out. So our first delivery was actually only a partial delivery. We'll find out where the other windows are. We'll find out where the screens are. And then again, next week, I've got the first big load of building materials, subfloor materials, and all that wood I need to get going on the off-grid barn house. My steak was delicious. Me and Grandma Carol had a wonderful steak, and hopefully you enjoyed this video today. If you did, make sure you hit that notification bell right down there. Be notified anytime a new video comes out on RidgeLife. RidgeLife Ramblings, RidgeLife Reviews and How-Tos, RidgeLife Lessons, Lessons from the Ridge. If you do like it, please like, share, and subscribe. It's always 100% free. And until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Stay with me and go RidgeLife. Woo!